Hello, third graders. For today's math video, you will need the blue packet that says Everyday Mathematics, third grade, Unit 1 review. So make sure you get this packet out. I am going to go over the directions with you in this video. And then you are going to work on this on your own. And then in the other video for today, we will go over the answers together. So this video, we are going to go over the directions, and then you are going to work on your own. So I'm going to use a highlighter to highlight important instructions. You may want to pause the video and grab a highlighter. You will definitely need a pencil and an eraser. Okay. Let's look at number 1. It says use the number grid. So there is just a part of our number grid. You do have a bigger form of your number grid in your binder. Let's look at the questions that you'll need to use the number grid for. The first one says the difference between 92 and 126 is... So how much is there between those two numbers? So remember, you may want to use the number grid for jumps and hops. So remember, when we are going down, these are by tens, or if we're going up, we go by tens. But if we're going across each way, we're just going by ones. So the first one, we are dealing with 92 and 126. What is the difference? B asks you to find the difference between 96 and 129. So make sure you're using the correct numbers for each question. And then for C, it says explain how you use the number grid to solve problem 1A. So how did you use the number grid to solve A? So use a sentence or two to describe what you did. Moving on to number 2, write the time shown on the clock. So you need to write the times out. Don't forget to have your colons there. Make sure you're paying attention to what is the long and the short hands. Make sure, remember, the shorthand tells the hour, the longhand tells the minutes. Moving on to the back side of the first page, it says use the tally chart to complete the graph. So remember when we made our own graphs. So the first thing you're going to do is fill in, take this data and fill it in to the chart. Then you're going to use that to answer questions B and C. So B says, how many wins did the team have in all? All of the teams in all. So in all is an adding keywords. Let's look at C. How many fewer wins did the Tigers have than the Eagles? So we're just looking at the Tigers and the Eagles here, and we are comparing how many more wins one had than the other. So that's a keyword that tells me we're going to be doing some sort of subtraction. Moving on to number 4, we have some simple multiplication problems here. So you're just writing the answers to all of those. And then G, you need to explain in words how you solved 5 times 3. How did you solve for 5 times 3? Let's move on to the next page, number 5. For each number story, draw a sketch and write the answer. So you need to have a picture in the space as well. Then write a number model. So then I need to see an equation. So let's look at letter A. Justin has 3 packs of gum. In each pack, there are 5 pieces of gum. So how many pieces of gum does he have in all? So maybe draw a picture. Remember you could draw like a picture with an array like that, but that's not exactly how the picture should look since that does not match. But remember, an array, you could draw dots. Don't forget, down here, you need, so picture here, you need to remember to write the final answer here in a number model, so some sort of equation at the bottom. Let's look at B. Ava plants 4 rows of flowers, and there are 6 flowers in each row. So how many flowers does she have in all? Again, draw your picture here. Don't forget to write your answer here. And don't forget to write out an equation. So 3 different things you need to have for both of the problems on this page. Let's look at number 6. Ben starts soccer practice at 3:55 p.m. and finishes at 4:40 p.m. He drew an open number line and used it to find the length of his practice. So here is his work. You need to explain Ben's work. So what he did, explain with words. And then how long? Don't forget to answer this part here. How long is Ben's soccer practice? Moving on to number 7. Round each number to the nearest 10. You may use open number lines to help. So again, remember, we're looking at the number that they want to round for here, so 41. So think 40 is the 10s right before 41. What's the next 10? 50. So think what's halfway, and then mark your number. Whatever it's closest to. B, you're using the number 68 to round. Moving on to the instructions for number 8. Round each number to the nearest 100. So this is where we're dealing with hundreds. So for 671, think what is the hundreds if I go all the way down? It would go to 600, and what is 100 higher? 700, and then think what goes in the middle and where would the number fit. And for B, you are using 523. Let's look at number 9. Sal used a pan balance and masses to measure the mass of a golf ball. So here's the golf ball. He put the golf ball in one pan and 4 10-gram mass in the other pan. So you see how he put 4 10-gram blocks in the other pan. Then he added 1 5-gram, so you can see that here, and he added 1 gram. So what is the mass of the golf balls? So it's balanced right now. So here's the golf ball. This is all of the weight he put into it. How much is there? Don't forget to put your answer on the line. And then, how did you figure out your answer? So what did you do? Write a sentence or two to explain. So that is the end of our review pages. What you need to do is finish the review packet on your own. Then step 2, watch the next review video to go over the answers. So take some time, work on your review packet, and when you are done with the entire review packet, watch the next review video.